Hey guys, it's Kenny and you're watching Ugly Tent. Today's video is a gear mod. I'm going to show you how to take a tarp and a poncho, put them together and make an awesome shelter. So stay tuned because the video starts now. So what I've got in store for you is I've got a 5-call tarp. It's a 5-call survival supply tarp. It's a 5x7, and I'm going to combine it with my military poncho. So I'm going to take these two items and put them together and show you how to make one awesome shelter. So the theory behind this is I normally carry a poncho, a military poncho. This is one of my favorite pieces of kit. It's great. It's a rain gear. This is my rain gear. It covers my pack, covers me, and it also works as an emergency shelter. You can, and I've spent the night in this numerous times. I've done videos on it. I've even made the alpha tent with it and slept in this. So I always carry this. And then here is a 5-call survival supply tarp. So I know the question I'm going to get is there's a dozen ways. Let me fix my camera. I'm crooked. I know there's a dozen ways to do these things differently. And I get those comments a lot. People say, why didn't you do it this way? Why didn't you do it that way? You can do it that way, and I've done it that way. I'm just trying to show you different ways to do things. So this is an option here. So you've got this lightweight tarp. And when I say lightweight, I mean it weighs in at 7.5 ounces. Okay? And look how small we can get this thing if we have to. If you want to stuff it in somewhere, fold it in half, stuff it in a pocket. I mean, we are talking super small, super lightweight, ripstop material, ripstop nylon, compared to the size and the weight of a poncho. So your poncho here, your military poncho, is about 1.5 pounds. So with this together, you get about 2 pounds. So that's a 2-pound shelter option. But there's a lot you can do with this, and I want to show you how this works. And the reason, again, is because I'm carrying this already. This is my rain gear. So why not use my rain gear for my shelter system? That's why I'm doing this. I know you could carry a 2-pound tarp. I've got tarps that weigh about 2 pounds that are 10 by 13, but I still have to carry my rain gear on top of the tarp. Oh yeah. This comes in a little mesh bag. This can be used to catch minnows, catch crawdads. You know, you can use it for numerous other things. So again, another multi-purpose item. Made in USA. Where is it? There it is. Oh yeah, let's go this way. Made in USA. So let's put this puppy up. Now you want this about waist high. I'm going to give it a little bit more. I'm going to do my marline spike to give me something to work off of. Let's go up a little farther. I'm carrying two different sets of tent stakes. Carrying the Coghlan's aluminum, and I'm carrying shepherd's hooks. These little aluminum shepherd's hooks, because these are really good for running through the eyes of tarps and stuff. So let me show you the tarp. And you see it's got numerous tie outs on it. And what I've done is I've added snaps. You've got a total of 8 snaps. That's part of the mod. So the old military ponchos have an existing snap system, and I'm going to incorporate that into the tarp. Okay, now I've got these the right length, and they're the same length, so I'll match them up with the snaps. Now you've got a female end, and a male end. So I'll put the female end on this one to match up here, and it goes halfway down and then changes. So the key here is to keep the snaps on top by the ridge line. So now that I've got all this on the ridge line, I'm going to stake it out. So if you look here, we got a really good shelter already. We got a lean-to going on, and we're going to put a something in the middle here and tie off a point to give more headroom. So I've got a smooth rock from the creek, and take this. I know you've seen this trick 100 times, but maybe somebody out there hasn't seen it before. Oh, have I told you how much I love it out here? Nice shelter, plenty of room, nice little lean-to. Again, I believe it's 5x7, but I've got plenty of room here for myself to lay down and be sheltered. Let's go back a little farther. Yeah, so I'm covered here. Got plenty of coverage. Little tie out, give me some headroom. So what could be better than this? Let's add another side to it. Let's add the poncho. So we got our snaps lined up with the ridge line, And you notice it's a little short, the ridge line, but that's okay because we want the poncho to lay over top anyway. Now the poncho, military poncho, already has the snaps on it. And all you gotta do is match up the male and female ends, and it goes together. So you got your grommet hole here, which is the middle, and then you start snapping the other ones to the tarp. And a grommet hole in the end that we're going to tie into this. And that quickly, we now have a two-sided shelter. We've got an A-frame shelter. So you see I got plenty of room in here, considering I've got a poncho and a tarp put together. I mean, it's very, very spacious. And it seals up pretty good. You know, I'll have to tighten that up, this grommet here. But other than that, the snaps really, there you go. The snaps really put it together quite nicely. So obviously now, instead of having two 5x7s, you've got a 10x14 tarp. So if you watch my tarp videos, you know there's a lot you can do with bigger tarps, and a 10x14 will do a lot. So let's make some improvements to it. Let's grab hold of the hood, pull it tight to give more headspace, and tie up the ends and see how it looks. And of course, I'm going to try this out sometime. We'll spend the night out in the woods in it, see how it goes. But you got plenty of room for your gear, plenty of room for yourself to sleep in. You know, and there's even some more adjustments you could make if you're out here longer than a day or two. And as I get used to constructing this, I'll find ways to make it better, as we're always improving. Well, you can feel the breeze coming through. It feels good. It's a beautiful day. Even though it's February, it's just, it's very warm. Oh, I've got a hole in the poncho. So this poncho, literally this poncho is probably 30 years old. I've got a little hole there I got to patch up. But it's done really well. I mean, I've talked about the poncho before. And this is the one I've sewed the pockets in the corners for the Alpha tent, so it's really taken a beating over the years. Oh yeah, this is really fun. I like this. This is cool. You know, unless you're in a monsoon or a downpour, I think you're going to stay dry. Oh yeah, I like that. That's nice. Hey guys, thanks for watching another episode of UglyTent. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed being out here with me as much as I've enjoyed making the video. I had fun doing this. And years ago, even before YouTube, this is what I started doing, was making my own gear and doing gear mods. And it's really fun to me. And this is my roots. And I want to get back to my roots a little bit more. Thanks for watching. Thanks for having fun with me out here. We'll see you next time.